I would like to ask Captain, from an airline operations standpoint, which airport procedures most impact flight punctualities and passenger satisfaction? And how can airlines collaborate with authorities to address these challenges?
All right, thank you very much for that question. Like I said earlier, we are always at the last end of the bargain. Airlines are always doing their possible best to make sure that they satisfy their customer. Let me use my airline airpiece that I fly for as an example. Recently, just like what you are saying that your clients possibly to get seamless services when they get to the airport, the airline does introduce a system whereby we have what is called passenger experience representatives. So these are trained staffs that will usher you in from booking. They will guide you through in case if you have any issues all through the process. You're checking your body till when you get to your destination. There are still some other trained staffs at that your destination airport that will take over your services till you get to your car and you get home. That's a welcome idea when Airpeace introduced it. We also appreciated that. Secondly, majority of us were aware of the airlines flights to London, Gatwick, and the next route coming off from Abuja to Gatwick and the Heathrow. We try to bring it down to our people. We are the indigenous airline operating international operations in Nigeria at the moment. And some of us that are travelers seated here, you will bear me witness that when you fly other airlines that are not the indigenous of Nigeria, the meals they serve you, the cabin crew, when they are doing the services, they will always ask you chicken or beef. When they are pushing their trolley and they are coming close, they ask you chicken or beef. You say chicken. So the meal is just about the protein they advertise to you. The meal that comes with that protein, you don't know what it is. So they now serve you, you open it. Seriously, I've flown some of the airlines that are not indigenous of ours. I end up just trying to chew the meat, just the protein. Maybe I just take the chicken because the other stuff, I don't understand. I even try to taste it just to try to taste something new. It's not something that I can consume because I'm not used to it. But now Airpeace came in and they came in with our Nigerian culinary. They serve you jollof rice, pepper soup, goat meat, pepper soup, and all that. So you still see that these are things that the airline does. I think there's pop-off as well inside of that flight. There are things that our people do just to keep our own within ourselves. Not like the intercontinental issues that they are not included. They are also included, but you have varieties. At least you have, let's say you are based in the UK and you are coming back since 10 years and you left the shores of Nigeria. Boarding Airpeace flights, you will definitely start from UK to experience home before you get to Nigeria. All right? The company as well has already, most airlines do that now, just like every other businesses. They have a mobile apps that you can check yourself in. You can choose the kind of meal you want. If you're a vegetarian, you can choose from the app and identify so that the airline will make procurement of that for you on your flight. So the company airlines do their own part of the bargain to make sure that even like what I complained earlier about serviceability of equipment at our airports. You see that the airlines go extra miles to even provide the facilities that the airport authorities have to make available for the airlines to work with, like buses and all that. The buses provided by the authorities are not in good shape. The airline go extra miles to provide their own buses to commute their passengers. Ground servicing equipment, there are ground handlers that give some services to the airlines. Some of their equipments are not in good order as well. But will the airlines continue to say, okay, because their services are not as prompt as they're supposed to be, and they should continue to wait for them? Let me use an instance of GPU, ground powering unit, that maybe if the aircraft doesn't have like electricity or air conditioning available, The ground servicing companies, they are supposed to provide that immediately. But most of the time, we get to the airport, we land, and we see that those services are not what it's supposed to be. The airlines have gone as far as getting their own equipment to be able to service their aircraft. Are we going to talk about the health department or the security and all that? Airlines has gone as far as getting those things as sub departments to their companies so that the services they are rendering to the passengers will be seamless. Those are just the few points I can say about that, and I hope we keep on improving. That is just it. Thank you very much.